So, with all of that said, I'm super excited to start the show rolling. I'm going to pull authors aside, bring them up onto the red carpet with me so you can hear a little bit of their important messages. And the very first author I want to introduce you today is Norman Plotkin. Norman, we'll drag you away from your book launch team. Thanks for joining me.
Great to be here.
Fantastic. Well, Norman is the author of Take Charge of Your Cancer. Norm, tell people a little bit about your book.
The book is about helping people avoid the tendency that often comes with the diagnosis of cancer, of feeling like a helpless victim because you're not quite sure what exactly to do. It's a complicated medical industry with tests and confusing information that you have to navigate through. And if you take charge of your health care, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you're ready to heal, and you engage yourself in your own healing.
I love that. So powerful. So how did you get the idea to write this book, and what has the writing process been like for you?
Well, the idea was sprung from my own cancer experience, and it's been a long journey. I wanted to find meaning in my cancer by sharing my story and helping others avoid some of the difficulties that I experienced. I tried to write this book for 3 years, but it wasn't until I got a coach,
Oh, who is that?
the author incubator, with a method that it wasn't easy, but I could follow the process, and I trusted the process, and I wrote my manuscript in 90 days.
90 days,
90
and you'd
days.
been trying for 3 years?
3 years.
What do you think the difference was?
A process that I could trust, accountability. Every week I had 7,500 words due, and if I didn't, yeah, that's right. And you let me
I'm
know.
so polite when you don't make your deadlines.
That's right, and you let me know if I didn't make it. And you know, I was going to make it because that accountability is what is the great part about the process.
I love that. So David is with us from Costa Rica. Have you ever been to Costa Rica?
I haven't. It's on bucket list.
I was going to say, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm ready.
David, we want to come see you, so include your address. We'll be showing up soon. But in the meantime, he wants to know, what was your biggest challenge to overcome to get where you are now?
Focus and deciding and accepting help. And once I found you, it all fell into place. But knowing that I needed the help and focusing my message, those were the biggest challenges. And then working through the emotions of completing the project.
So one of the themes for today's event was kind of freeing your inner author, uncaging your book. When you talk about those emotions, what were some of the things that you had to go through personally to be able to say to the world, like, hey, this is my book?
Well, the first thing I did, it changed from a memoir to a process that I could share that was meaningful to people. And it became a 7-step process that's a proven process with methods that others have used before and that I think are really powerful. And then once you helped me formulate my message and figure out what it is exactly that I wanted to write, then it was working through the emotions of my own journey and learning meaning, and then I began to research and dig deep. And so it really has been an extension of the journey, but it's given the meaning. And so the first part is getting in your mind what it is, the message you want to share. And then I needed to share some of the emotions that I lived through, which wasn't very easy either, right? So our developmental editor and the editing process, they coached me to, be real about how I felt about this experience.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big things, that to really connect with your reader, you have to feel all those feelings again instead of just being above it.
Exactly.
And that connection can be a challenge. So for you, when you decided to do this book, was it about yourself when you said it was a memoir? Did it change from being about yourself to being about other people, or was it always about other people?
No, of course, it started out to be about me and my experience, and because I wanted to share the experience because it was powerful, but it wasn't until I learned from you how to create a process that I could share with people that it became meaningful. And so there's a piece of me, and that's my credibility, but it's really the message that emerged from the incubator process that helped me get a meaningful message.
So powerful. And I know you're also trained as a hypnotherapist, so I have to ask, Did you use anything you've learned as a hypnotherapist in the process of writing the book for yourself?
Of course, the journey has been very meaningful in terms of understanding the power of the subconscious mind, and it's incorporated in several of the 7 steps. Again, you need to send your subconscious mind the message that you're ready to heal, and that's when healing begins.
Same thing with a book. Send your subconscious mind, you're ready to write a book.
Oh my gosh, free the inner author. From the moment I did the meditation of the creativity temple, it all began from there.
Ah, so powerful. I think there's like concrete steps, but the mind is like 80% of it is really identifying what's holding us back subconsciously.
And not only that, I mean, your level of experience, you know just how to coach it out of us. Again, I want to come back to, it was effort, but effortless at the same time.
I totally love that. I want to show everybody your book in case you haven't gotten it yet. By the way, on the screen right now, you will see Norm's book, Take Charge of Your Cancer. You can also go to that link on the screen, download this, and also see if there's one person in your life who's facing a cancer diagnosis that you could send this link to and give them this proven 7-step process to help them go through the ownership and accountability of taking charge of your cancer in a powerful way. So thank you so much. Great job with the book.
Thanks so.